So today we will start with the observer pattern in design patterns. So in the topic of design patterns, in the category of behavioral pattern, we have a very interesting and very commonly used pattern called as observer. Now to understand this observer pattern, let's take a real world analogy of a subscription magazine. We all our DTH television. We also subscribe for a mobile phone. So you can take this as a magazine, or you can take it as your dish TV or your mobile subscription or your Hotstar subscription, any. So let's take this as in our example. We will consider this to be a magazine named Reader's Digest, and these are all subscribers who have subscribed for the magazine. So whenever a new version of this magazine, a new edition of this magazine is released, let's say on the 24th of June 2021, a new version has released. So whenever a new version is released, a copy of this version is sent to all the subscribers, those who have subscribed. One copy is dispatched to each subscriber, right? So subscriber 1 gets a copy, subscriber 2 gets a copy, subscriber 3 gets a copy, and subscriber 4 also gets a copy, right? Okay, and subscribers can anytime have the option of unsubscribing. So if the next version will, the next release date, the release date of the next version is not known. So the next might come in September. So let's say on the 7th of September 2021, the next Reader's Digest edition will be published. So on that date also, a copy will be sent to all the subscribers of that edition, right? Okay, and in between, let's say on the 15th of August, subscriber 3 has unsubscribed for this subscription. So subscriber 3 will not get a copy. So the copy of the 7th September edition, this is the 7th September edition, this edition will not be given to subscriber 3, because subscriber 3 on 15th of March, what did he do on 15th April? On 15th August, he had unsubscribed. So he will be removed from the subscription list. He will be removed from the, so the magazine keeps a list of all subscribers. The magazine keeps a list of all the subscribers with their name. So let's take their name: Alice, Ben, Charles, and Dom. Okay, so the list on 23rd June read as Alice, Ben, Charles, Dom. So on 24th June, a issue was sent to all of them. This is the 24th June edition, was sent to all those whose name was there in this list. Okay, then on 15th August, Charles unsubscribed. So if, what will be the position of this list on 6th of September? Now tell me, on 6th of September, what should be the position of this list? So in this, Charles' name will not be there because he has unsubscribed. So we'll have only, in this example sake, we'll have only 3 subscribers. So that the 7th September edition will be given only to these 3 subscribers. Is this concept understood? So this saves the burden. So now we have 2 things over here, right? So just think of 2 entities. This is the publisher, which are marking in red, and the ones which are in, so the one which I am marking in red is the publisher, and the one which I am marking in blue are the marking in green are the subscribers. So these 2 entities you should be well versed with. There should be no confusion between them. So the green and the red. So the red part over here is your publisher, and the green part over here is your subscriber. Okay, so what is the relationship? Can anyone tell me? Okay, this is the publisher in red, and this is the subscribers. Okay, as the name suggests, I put a S over here. So the relationship is 1:many. Yes, you all. So one publisher has many subscribers. So there will be many subscribers for one publisher, right? And the publishers can so now the copy was released on 24th June. So after every 10 days, if Alice goes, so Alice received a copy on 24th June. After every 10 days, she goes on 4th July. Has the new copy arrived? The shopkeeper says, no ma'am, it not arrived. Then after again she goes on 14th July. Has the new copy arrived? He says, no ma'am, not arrived. Then on 24th July she goes. Has the new copy arrived? The shopkeeper says, no ma'am. So the shopkeeper will tell Alice, ma'am, you don't need to come to ask every day after few weeks. Whenever you just subscribe, whenever a fresh version is there, we will send the copy to all the subscribers. So you all don't have to come and inquire every time. So if you have subscribed for it, whenever a fresh copy is there, whenever a new latest version is there, a copy of that will be sent to you. So now all the subscribers, they don't have to poll. That is called as polling. That is called as what? They don't have to poll every time. Has the copy come? Has the copy come? This will drive the publisher crazy. So if this publisher has millions of subscribers and daily basis he is getting millions of emails and calls and SMS, as the fresh copy arrives, this will drive him crazy. So he says, so he has invented this mechanism that whenever a fresh copy of the publication is ready, it will be sent to all the subscribers without fail. So he says, I have a list of all the subscribers, and whenever the copy is ready, I will update you all. So the publisher will do what? Publisher will notify. What does the publisher do? Publisher will notify all the subscribers. So that will call as what? Notify. Okay. Okay. Here now, who is being observed and who are the observers? So if you see, the subscribers are the observers. So you go in the technical term, you got to understand this. The subscribers are the observers. They are observing. Now when is the latest version going to come? Right? They are anxiously waiting. So they are called as the observers. And the publisher is the one who they are observing. So he is called as observable. He is called as observable. So these two terms should be understood very, very clearly. There should be no gray area in your mind while understanding this. So who is the observer and who is the observable? The publisher is one who is being observed, and when the new copy will be published, and the subscribers are the observers. Okay, now if I take this UML diagram, so here we have the publisher and here we have the subscriber. So one publisher has many subscriber. Now this publisher is maintaining an array of the list of subscribers. So this subscribers means this this is the list of subscribers, right? So who will maintain this list? This list of subscribers. This, so in our program we'll maintain an array list. So if I make an array list, okay, so in my program I have named it as users. So you can name whatever. So I have named them as users. Okay, so this array list, who will maintain this array list? The publisher. So the publisher will maintain the array list. And what will it do? Notify the subscriber. What will it do? Once the magazine is published, what will the subscriber do? The publisher do? Will notify. So we will maintain the list of subscribers and will notify them. And the subscribers they will get the update. They will get the update from, so once the notification is received, they will get the update that new version has been released. So whenever there is a notification, the subscribers will be given the update. And these two interfaces now we need to understand. So we will create two interfaces. So I will create one as iObservable and other as iObserver. So interface is abstract. So interface we will not use the S. And from the iObservable I will create the publisher class, and from the iObserver I will create the subscriber class. So here, this is, I have drawn the diagram over here. See over here. Now try to understand this diagram. So now we have two interfaces. The one in the black are the interfaces. So iObservable and iObserver. Okay, any given point of time. So now if subscriber 3 wants to again resume the subscription, so they can always, the publisher always gives the facility to add and remove. So add means subscribe, remove means unsubscribe. So in my program I have used add. You can think of add as subscribing and remove as unsubscribing. So this facility will be given by whom? By the publisher. And the third facility the publisher gives is notify. So these three things the publisher will do: add, remove and notify. So these three things are mentioned in the iObservable. So iObservable has add, remove. So remove, what will he add and remove? He will add and remove observer. He will add and remove what will he add and remove? Subscribers, right? But in interface term I will call this as observer. So so the argument which I will pass is observer argument. iObserver E, and it will notify observers. So the function which I have used in the program, because notify is a method of the object class, right? In multi-threading we had done that, wait, notify all. So we can't use the same method. So I have used a method called as notify observers. I have used the method as notify observers. So this is the interface iObservable, which has these three methods. Okay, and the subscriber is from which interface? Observer interface. So this is the observer, which has only one method, which is the update method. So what will the subscriber will only get the update. So it has only one method called as void update. Clear? Now with these interfaces we will create the implementation classes. So the red implementation classes. So here I have taken example of a weather station. So the weather station will have data as temperature, humidity and airspeed. So they will have sensors planted which will capture the data, the change in temperature, change in humidity and change in the airspeed. Okay, so this weather station class will implement this iObservable interface, right? So this is my publisher then. Now my weather station is my publisher. So in this example what I have done is, weather station is my publisher. So I'll bring it in the center, and this data will be sent to the subscriber. So if someone has installed the weather forecast app on his laptop and on his mobile, so here I will say mobile, and here I will say laptop, and this is the weather station. So this weather station will act as your publisher, and the mobile and laptop will act as your subscriber 1 and subscriber 2 respectively. Subscriber 1, and this is your subscriber 2. Now this weather station will have, so what this publisher has is, first thing, it will have its business logic. So for business logic you need to have your own set of variables. So for a banking, for a student, the business logic is variable roll number, his name, percentage. For banking we'll have account number, all these detail as the business logic. So the business logic of the weather station, it will have these three variables: temperature, so I'll take this as type double, temperature, and humidity, and air speed. Along with that, so once you have these private variables, you have the getter setter methods also. So this we are well versed with now, how to write the get. So in Eclipse you get them at a click of one command. So you'll have get temp, set temp, and similarly get humidity, set humidity, get airspeed, set airspeed. So first thing first which the publisher will have is your business logic. That is the main part, right? But if we have a class, it should have some logic in it. Second thing, now let's go to the diagrams. Second thing what it will have as we can see from this, it will have what? List of subscribers. So I will have a private array list which will keep a list of all the observers. So second thing which this will have is list of subscribers. Okay. Third thing, it will have to give body to the interface which it is implementing. So it has to give body to add, remove, and it has to give body to add, remove, and notify. Third thing. The third thing, it will have to override the interface methods. Okay. And fourth thing, which is a very important part of the observer pattern, whenever there is any changes in this temperature, so when how do I changes is in right? So get means read, and set means right. So in setting we changed the data. So whenever there is a change in temperature, change in humidity, change in speed, it should notify the apps installed on the mobile and on the laptop that there is the weather condition has changed. So what I'll do is, on the set part I will call the notify subscribers method, which I have done over here. So in the set humidity, set temperature, set humidity, set airspeed, so I will do the setting part. So the variable d will go in temperature, and will call notify observers. Which method will call? Notify observers, which is the method over here. So it will, so as soon as there is a change in the temperature conditions, in the environment conditions, in the weather condition, climate conditions, it will send, it will call this function notify observers, and this notify observer will then notify all the subscribers, will notify all the, because it has maintained a list of all the subscribers in this users. So one by one we will fetch the users into the USR variable and will call the update method, and update method is of the user, right? So these four things it will have. So sense the changes in the object and invoke which method? Notify subscribers, right? Notify observers. Okay, so it will sense the changes in the object and invoke the notify observers method of its own class. So it will send the changes in the object and invoke the notify observers method. This is the fourth part of this weather station concrete class. So this is the concrete class which is implementing this observable interface, and this I will call as my publisher or the subject. Some textbook also called it as a, some textbook also refer this as a subject. So subject is nothing but the publisher. So the publisher and subject are one and the same thing. Okay, then I have a iObserver interface which has only one method, void update. So they will be updated. So if this is same as writing void inform, void informed. If you are getting confused with update, you can visualize this as same as informed. So whenever there is a new subscription, the subscribers will be informed. So you can write void update or you can write void informed, whatever you feel comfortable. I have used over here void update. So all the classes which are implementing the iObserver, so phone display and laptop display, both are implementing iObserver interface. So they will have to give body to the update method, right? And as these classes are interacting with the weather station, we have to give the object of the weather station. So I have given a private object of weather station, and in the constructor of this class I have instantiated this WS. So whenever we will make object of phone display, we will pass an object of the publisher. Whenever we will make object of laptop display, we will pass the object of the publisher. That object will then go to the instance variable, and using this instance variable we can display the changes in temperature. Because if I need to call get temp, get humidity and get speed, these are methods of which class? Weather station. So to call these method I need an object of the weather station over here. So that's why I have kept a weather station object over here, and when I will make an object of phone display and laptop display, I will pass them as an argument. Now these objects will be made where? In the client program. So the third part of the, so publisher is done, subscriber is done. Now the client program. The first thing first, make the client program will make objects of the subscriber, object of the publisher. The client program will first create what? Object of publisher. As it is one to many, so one object of publisher and many, so it will create objects of all the all subscribers. Okay, and now if these subscribers wish to subscribe for the subscription, so these add and remove methods are of which class? Weather station. So I have made an object of weather station. So if I need to call add and remove, I will call using which? Object of weather station. So I will say station.add, and add accepts argument of which? iObserver interface. So iObserver interface, so any class which implements it. So I will pass object of either phone display or laptop display. So I have passed object of laptop and mobile over here. So phone display and laptop display. So these are the two objects. So phone display object name is mobile and laptop display object name is laptop. And subscribe. So these are what? Subscribing for the service. Okay, and now what I have done, make the change in this object. Now from here I am doing station dot set humidity as 46.5. The humidity is 46.5%. So this means this state of object has changed. So this object station has these many data members, temp, humidity and airspeed. Now the values were 0, 0, 0. What were the values? 0, 0.0 as it is double, 0, 0.0, 0, 0.0, 0.0. Okay, and all these, the mobile, subscriber and the laptop subscriber, they both have subscribed to this. So this is my mobile and this is my laptop. They both have subscribed to this object. Now what I am doing, station dot set humidity as 45.5. So now the humidity has changed from 0 to, so this object has changed. So now I have called which function? Set humidity. So it will go over here. Set humidity. This humidity will come in this variable, 45.5 will come in this variable d, and this d will be stored in the variable humidity over here 40.5, and I will say what? Notify observers. So this method will be called, and all the observers which are over here, mobile and laptop, I will call their which method? Update method. So I will call mobile update method. So mobile will get a message, mobile current temperature is 0.0, mobile current humidity is 45.5, mobile current airspeed is 0, and as it is an array list, method will go here also. Laptop current temperature is 0.0, laptop current humidity is 45.5, and laptop current airspeed is 0. And now if I go and change over here, station dot set temp equals to 37.5. So this will go to which method? Set temp method. And 37, okay, this is argument, right? Not equal to. This is here, you got to pass it as an argument. You got to pass it as a argument. Station dot set humidity, set temp. So temperature is 37.5. So which function is being called? Set temp function is being called, and 37.5 will come in which variable? Will come in the variable d, and from d it will go in which instance variable? Temperature, and will again call notify observers, and notify observer will notify all the, will take one object from the users, those who have subscribed, and will update them. So will, and this state change, this has state change, right? There has been a state change over here. So this has become 37.5. So now when it calls update, it will say mobile current temperature is 37.5, mobile current humidity is 45.5, and mobile current airspeed is 0, and laptop current temperature is 37.5, laptop current humidity is 45.5, and laptop current airspeed is 0.0. Okay, anytime they can unsubscribe. So if the laptop wishes to unsubscribe, so laptop dot, if I want to remove, how did I add station dot add, right? How will I do? Station dot remove, and I'll remove any object. So if I remove laptop, so now laptop is not there in the list. Now in the subscriber list, who is there? In the subscriber list, only mobile object is there. Now if I make changes in the airspeed, station dot set air speed as 100.5. Now this airspeed will change to 100.5, right? And it will call which method is being called? Which method is being called? Set airspeed will that 100.5 will come in D, and that will be added to airspeed and notify observers. And now only one observer is there, so I will only show on mobile. Mobile current temperature is 37.5, mobile current humidity is 45.5, and mobile current airspeed is 100.5. It will not show for these. Understood? So now I'll show you the program. So these are my, so this is my first, let's say, eye observable. So first let's take eye observable interface. So this is my eye observable, just has abstract methods. Okay, understood? Okay, now let's take the implementation class of eye observable, that is the weather station. So weather station implements this arrow eye observable. So weather station implements eye observable, and the reason I'm importing util package is because I'll be using array list collection class, which is in the util package. So what will it contain? It will first contain the business logic. So it has these private data members, and now it will contain a array list of subscribers, right? So subscriber is from which interface? Eye observers. So list it will be only of eye observers. So this users will only contain objects from those classes which are implementing eye observer. Okay, second part is done. Third is the getter setter methods. So you can copy paste this. Up. So the getter setter methods. Okay, and after whenever there is a change, it will send a notification. So it will call notify observers. Okay, getter setter. Now add and remove. So those who want to subscribe and unsubscribe. So for subscribe, I have add, and eye observer will subscribe. So whatever EO comes over here will be added to this users collection. So I have named the collection as users. You can name it as subscribers. And same which whoever wishes to unsubscribe can say remove. So over here, if station dot remove laptop, so it will be removed. And on any change I am calling which notify observers. So notify observer will be a method over here which will notify all my, so we'll run a for loop, and from the users collection array list we'll take one element in the users, and from this I will call the update method. Clear? So this is what the publisher does. Next I have eye observer interface. Eye observer will have what? Just only void update method, or you can, if void update is confusing you because it is not making any changes, update means it is receiving an update, so you can say void informed also, that you are being informed about a new publication. So you can use this also if you want to. You can use either of them. So either use update or use informed. So I use update. So only void update is eye observer. And now who all are implementing observer? Phone display and laptop display are implementing eye observer, because the arrow is going over here. So let's take laptop display. So laptop display implements eye observer, and we need to call the update method. Okay, so over here we need to display the changing in the temperature, what changes has been made. So we need to call the get temp, get humidity, and get airspeed. And as these are methods of the weather station, we need to have an object of weather station over here. So that using this we can call them. And so whenever we create an object of the phone display class, we'll pass a object of weather station as an argument. So this we have done over here. So whenever object of laptop display or mobile display, phone display, we'll pass a object of weather station over here, and object this object from the constructor will go to the object from the instance variables. Even this is weather station, this is weather station, and using this WS I will call the methods of the publisher. Okay, so even these two are done now, and now we'll go to the client program. So the client program, first thing first, what will it have? Will have a object of the publisher as well as a subscriber. So object of the publisher and objects of the subscriber. So you can directly use it, phone display, mobile, and laptop display. Laptop, you can use it like this if you wish to. So object of one object of the subscriber, that is one object of publisher, and many objects of subscribers. Okay, so you can have multiple subscribers, and now we will register. So laptop and mobile are both registering for the services. So they both are. So from, as add is a method of which class? Add is a method of weather station class. So I will be using a weather station object, so which is station over here, to add. And now information changes in weather to all clients. So informing changing in weather to all clients. So whenever we have done the first changing, whenever we have done the first change, so when I have made the object of station, weather station, all the three variables are 0, 0, 0. So now when I say station dot set humidity as 45.5, there is a change in the state of the object. There is a change in the state of the object. So this object, the address will not change. I'm just to show the state change, I'm making a new copy. So the state has changed now. So the humidity has come to 45.5. Okay, and now this humidity, set humidity, will come over here, and 45.5 will come in H, and H will be shown in humidity. So humidity has become 45.5, and notify observers. So who all are observing this object now? Who all are observing? How many subscribers are there? There are 2 subscribers, right? Who are the subscriber objects? Mobile and laptop, right? So mobile and laptop both are there in the subscriber list. So if this is my users, I have 2 entries in the users, mobile and laptop. So it will say, so this set humidity will say notify observers, and below notify observers will run a for loop, users into user. So first element what will be in user? So first element which will be in user is your mobile, and then from using mobile we will say update. So we'll go to phone display and we'll call update, and we'll display this. We'll display this. So we'll display mobile current display is. So the output will be, in this case, mobile current temperature is 0.0. Mobile current humidity is 45.5 and mobile current airspeed is 0.0. Okay, and it will now in the next, once update is done, in the next iteration it will take which object? Laptop, right? Now laptop will go into user now, and again that will call update. So we'll go to update of laptop. So this will also display these three messages. So these messages will be displayed using mobile, and these messages will also be displayed using laptop. Okay. Next, when I say set temperature as 45.5, so again there is a state change in the object. Again the state object has changed, and temperature has been set to, okay, temperature also, okay, let's take temperature as 37.5. Temperature is set to what? Temperature is set to 37.5. So this will call which function? This will call the set temp function. So set temp function will take the temperature to in T, will get 37.5, will come in T, will go in temp, which has gone in temp over here, and again we'll call notify observers, same, and notify observers will update the methods. So the update method will be called of both the update method. So this will be called again, but with the fresh values, so this will be called again but with fresh values. This all will be called again but with fresh values. So now this will not be 0.0, this will be 37.5. This changes, rest all will remain the same, 37.5, and this will not be 0, this will be 37.5. Okay, next what happens in main is, then station wants to unsubscribe, so station is removed from this list. So station, okay, who's being removed? Laptop wants to unsubscribe, so laptop is removed. So now in my subscriber I have only what? Only one. Okay, after that I change the ASP to 76.5. So again one more change is made in the object, and the ASP becomes what? 76.5. ASP becomes 76.5, and now this is using set airspeed. So set airspeed will go into AS, 76.5 will go into AS, will go into airspeed, gone into airspeed, and will notify observers. So now from here it will notify only whom? Only the mobile part. So only this part now will change. Notification will only go to mobile as your laptop has unsubscribed, and the latest version will be displayed over here, 76.5. This is your trace the output. So this will have lines of output. One, you track the lines of output, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 10, 11, 12 and 13, 14, 15 lines of output you should get. Okay, if I run the code. So now I'll compile all these classes in one shot. Java C star.java, and we'll run the client. So Java client, and this is the 15 output you have got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Last 6 are of mobile only. Last 6 are of mobile only. Okay, I have called mobile. Okay, laptop is being called first. So laptop goes over here. So mobile. So how many? Laptop 3, laptop 3. So laptop is only 6, right? And mobile is 9. So laptop is 6 and mobile is 9. Understood? So this is how observer pattern works.